Right now, we're just shifting our focus to other top stories we are tracking. This is coming in from the memorial where Lt General Chauhan is taking oath as the second CDS after General Bipin Rawat. The Guard of Honor has been given at the South Block with 40 years of experience in the army as the master of counter-insurgency operations. We are looking at him as he will be taking the office soon.
Yes, so Lt General Anil Chauhan, he has been named as India's new Chief of Defence Staff, which is of course the top military post which aims to bring convergence in the functioning of Army, Navy and Air Force. And this appointment comes more than 9 months after the post fell vacant following the death of General Bipin Rawat. Now, as far as Lt General Anil Chauhan is concerned, he has held several command, staff and also instrumental appointments and gained extensive experience in counter-insurgency operations in Jammu and Kashmir and as well as in the northeast India. And now he is being given the Guard of Honor. We have live visuals coming in from National War Memorial. He also holds expertise as far as the issues related to China are concerned. And he is the first retired 3-star officer ever to return to active duty as a 4-star CDS and as Chairman Chiefs of Staff Committee. And he's also a first among equals to the 3 other service chiefs, or in their short, their superior, or also in a first ever instance of its kind.
So the government has also appointed retired Lt General Anil Chauhan as India's new CDS. So that is the Chief of the Defence Staff, which is the country's second CDS that had the post that had been vacant since December 8 last year with the untimely death of Lt General Bipin Rawat. That happened in a helicopter crash. But Lt General Chauhan will also be serving as the Secretary to the Government of India with the Department of Military Affairs, which is the DMA, unlike the additional Secretary rank of the CDS post that was previously held. So even as the CDS, General Chauhan will be the senior most liaison between the government and the Indian military. Straight away going across to Srinjoy right now. Srinjoy, as far as Lt General Chauhan is concerned, many accolades to him, especially when he will also be directing the government's procurement, staffing and training decisions as well.
Yes, General Chauhan, and he becomes a 4-star general after taking over, will be the single point advisor to the government of India on military affairs. He will have over 3 years, so he will have the ability to fashion exactly how he wants all these major issues that still have to be sorted out, like a better synergy between the armed forces, how that will work out. That's really the first thing. He, of course, as you rightly said, is an extremely experienced man. He has been DGMO, he has been Eastern Army Commander. And even though he retired, he continued to be in government. He worked as the military advisor to Ajit Doval, the National Security Advisor. And that was a particularly important job. Whenever Ajit Doval met any of the service chiefs alone or together, General Chauhan was always present. So he had full awareness of the intelligence flowing in and also what was happening in the armed forces. So he has never been out of the system, and naturally he will coordinate better with the National Security Council, with the political establishment, with the bureaucracy, and also naturally with the 3 forces. So it's a very important job, and the right person has been found after about 7-8 months after the Chief of Defence Staff, the first Chief of Defence Staff, General Bipin Rawat, very, very tragically passed away.
Well, thank you, Srinjoy, for sharing some insights on this development. Well, on that note,